Welcome to the 2024 Mazda CX-60 3.3 liter diesel engine all-wheel drive Takumi. That's what Mazda calls it, Takumi. Weird names. We'll kick off this review by the side view of this Mazda CX-60. It has this beautiful 20-inch alloy wheels with these two-tone rims, which looks good on this SUV. Moving on to the front end of the Mazda CX-60. Now I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. The front end of this car doesn't look right, especially this whole black piano bar grille and the silver trim that goes into the headlights. And in fact, the headlights are too small. Even though they are matrix daytime running lights, I don't find them interesting at all. But the part where Mazda really shines is the rear end. Look at those LEDs and the way they shaped or they designed the LEDs, and they dwell so much with the rear end of this car. Now moving on to the boot space, or we can call it the luggage space or the luggage capacity of this car. I'm not quite sure about the figures of the luggage capacity, but the big is too big. Or I'll just leave the boot figures on the screen right now for you to see. And by the way, this car has a full-size spare wheel, as I showed you earlier on in the video, and you can fit in multiple suitcases in there. By the way, this CX-60 has a soft close. Stepping inside the cabin of the Mazda CX-60, you have your multifunctional steering wheel with adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist too. The center console, you get two big cup holders and a gear lever that is so stiff when the car is off, and your button for the selectable driving modes, hill descent button, and the camera. You get your electric handbrake, an optional knob for you to control your infotainment screen, which is 12-inch, and that comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which are connected wirelessly. So the seats of this car are so comfortable and are covered in Napa leather. What surprises me is that Mazda provided an electric adjustable passenger seat. When it comes to the interior, Mazda really did a good job. They outdid themselves here. And that's just the control light center of the Mazda CX-60. You get your two-split panoramic sunroof, which is just pretty decent. What's a car without a sunroof? Now moving on to the back seats of the Mazda CX-60, or we can just call it the SUV. That's just me extracting the knee room and the headroom of this car. Let's wait for it. And there you have it, the knee room. That was my driving position, and you have your armrest that has two big cup holders, and your headroom is just about fine. And you get your two air vents for your passengers to keep cool. You get your two USB-C types and an AC plug cut. I don't know why that was there, but that's just that. And you get your reading lamps and your grab handle. So that's pretty much it for the back space of the car. Can we just take a moment and get into the sour part of the review? The cost of ownership. This car is ranging from 770,800 South African rands all the way to 1,049,900. So this particular car that you're seeing on the screen is 1,049,900 because of its hybrid system. And if you were to finance this car, you'd pay 19,344 with all the petrol cost and the insurance. With that included, you'd pay 25,235 South African rands over 72 months, which is 6 years. Enough about the numbers that you have to spend on this car, and now let's move on to the specifications of the SUV. As mentioned earlier on, this car has a 3.3 liter diesel engine with 6 cylinders that produces 550 Newton meters of torque and 187 kilowatts. It has a 58 liter tank, and when it comes to the fuel consumption of this car, it averages about 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers. That's because of its electric motor, which is 12.4, or I could call it the hybrid system. A 0 to 60 is 7.3 seconds, and the fuel range you can average about 1,184 kilometers. That's not bad, so I could go to Cape Town in a full tank with this. But that would only be possible if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified next time we drop another video. You must be like, at Mazda South Africa, please lend SR Speed Cars a press car so that they can make a road trip review to Cape Town. in a 2024 Mazda CX-60 3.3 liter all-wheel drive Takumi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. Catch you in the next one.